In the neon-lit streets of Macau, a man named Lord Doyle, once a wealthy British banker, now drifts between casinos and back alleys, hiding from a scandal that destroyed his life. He's known among the locals as a mysterious foreigner with a tragic past and an uncanny knack for winning, yet losing everything just as fast. Each night, he chases luck as if it might forgive him. The nights blur together with whiskey, dice, and distant music echoing from the Pearl River. One evening, as Doyle plays baccarat in a half-empty casino, he meets a woman named Dao-Ming, a quiet, graceful hostess who seems to see through his facade. She doesn't speak much, but when she does, her words hit deeper than chance ever could. There's something about her calm presence that unnerves him. She's not after his money or his stories. She simply watches him, as if she already knows how his story ends. Doyle spends the following nights searching for her, torn between obsession and curiosity. His luck starts to shift oddly. He wins big, then loses in inexplicable ways. Each turn of a card feels tied to Dao-Ming's appearances and disappearances. He starts to believe she's his talisman or his curse. The city's glowing skyline becomes a mirror of his unraveling sanity. One stormy night, Doyle follows Dao-Ming to a secluded temple at the edge of the city. Incense smoke curls around the steps as he hears chanting from inside. He feels out of place, like a ghost among the living. Dao-Ming finally speaks of karma, of debts unpaid and fates that circle back. Doyle laughs it off, calling her superstitious, but deep down he knows she's right. In his hotel room later, Doyle dreams of his past. The office in London, the clients he betrayed, the wife he abandoned. The faces of those he wronged flicker in the mirror as if demanding payment. When he wakes, his reflection seems older, more hollow. He wonders if Macau itself is some kind of purgatory, a place for lost souls pretending to gamble when they're really just paying their dues. He starts gambling harder, desperate to test fate. Each bet feels like an offering, each loss like confession. Dao-Ming warns him that the city feeds on people like him, the ones who've already lost everything. But Doyle can't stop. He believes one final win will break the cycle, that luck can wash away his sins. Word spreads of Doyle's uncanny streaks of fortune and ruin. Gamblers whisper that he's cursed, dealers avoid eye contact, and old mystics murmur prayers when he walks past. He's becoming a legend in the underground circuits, a man touched by spirits. But Doyle doesn't care about legends. He just wants redemption. Dao-Ming visits him again, this time with tears in her eyes. She reveals that she too once gambled everything away, her family, her life, and that she's been trapped in this city ever since, watching others repeat her fate. Doyle realizes she isn't alive in the way he thought. She's a shadow, a warning, a mirror of what he's becoming. The truth shakes him. He flees the casino, running through empty streets drenched in rain. Neon signs flicker, and every reflection of himself seems slightly wrong. Smiling when he's not, turning when he doesn't move. The city is alive, whispering his name through the sound of slot machines. He's no longer sure if he's awake. He decides to leave Macau, booking a ferry ticket under a fake name. But on the morning of departure, he finds a note slipped under his door. Debts follow you, always. There's no signature. Only a playing card, the Queen of Hearts. Doyle tears it apart, but when he looks again, it's back on the table, pristine. He goes to the docks anyway, suitcase trembling in his hand. The ferry horn blares across the fog, but Dao-Ming appears one last time, standing by the railing. She doesn't say anything. Doyle steps forward, his heart pounding, torn between leaving and surrendering. The wind carries the scent of jasmine and smoke. A sudden memory floods his mind, his first theft, his first lie, the thrill that came with getting away. He realizes his entire life has been a gamble, and Macau is merely the last roll of the dice. He laughs bitterly, tossing a coin into the water. It vanishes instantly, like he never existed. That night, the city's lights seem dimmer. Dealers speak quietly about a foreigner who vanished, leaving behind a suitcase full of casino chips and a notebook of names. Some say he drowned himself. Others say he was taken by the spirits of the gamblers who came before him. No one really knows. Dao-Ming returns to the same baccarat table where she first met him. She places a single bet, wins, and leaves without collecting. A faint smile touches her lips as she walks out into the mist, fading like a dream. In another part of the city, a new gambler checks into Doyle's old room. He finds a coin under the bed, etched with strange markings. That night, he dreams of a man in a white suit whispering, "One last game." The story circles back as if nothing ever ended. The casinos continue to hum, the dice roll endlessly, and the lost keep coming. Each one believing they can win their way out, each one sinking deeper. Dao-Ming becomes a legend told among dealers, a guardian or a curse, depending on who speaks. Some claim she can change fate, others that she's the embodiment of it. But those who meet her never forget her eyes. In a quiet alley, Doyle's reflection lingers faintly on a rain-slicked wall, smiling faintly as if he finally understands. The city hums softly, a lullaby for the lost, a ballad for small players who dream of winning big against the inevitable. But fate has a way of looping back through the smallest cracks of time. Months after Doyle's daughter leaves Macau, a strange calm falls over the city. For the first time in years, the casinos report nights without winners, dice that land perfectly balanced, cards that defy logic. Dealers whisper that the city is resetting itself, like a gambler shuffling a deck before a new game. The ghost of Lord Doyle seems to have taken something with him, perhaps the last remnants of bad luck itself. One humid evening, Dao-Ming reappears in a dream to a young dealer who once served Doyle. She looks serene, no longer burdened by sorrow. Every gambler must lose once, she tells him, to understand the weight of their winnings. When he wakes, the dealer finds a gold coin on his pillow, marked with Doyle's initials. From that day forward, he never gambles again. Instead, he prays for those who do. The city continues to evolve, skyscrapers replacing the old gambling dens. But Doyle's legend remains unbroken. His story becomes a parable told to reckless players, a tale of redemption disguised as ruin. Artists paint his likeness in neon hues, filmmakers romanticize his tragedy, and tourists light incense for his soul without knowing who he was. Macau, in its glittering chaos, wears his ghost like a lucky charm. Years later, Doyle's daughter returns as an older woman, standing where the old casino once stood. It's now a glass tower, but the faint smell of tobacco and jasmine still lingers. She smiles softly, placing a single Queen of Hearts card against the wall, whispering, "You've finally found your peace, Father." As she walks away, the lights behind her flicker once, like a nod from the other side. And so the city breathes again, alive, restless, eternal. Beneath the glamour, beneath the sound of shuffling decks and clinking glasses, lies a heartbeat that never fades. It's the rhythm of chance, of lives colliding in patterns only fate can design. Somewhere in that pulse, Doyle and Dao-Ming's souls drift together, watching over the small players who still dare to dream that this time, maybe luck will be on their side.